Hello, welcome to YouTube. I am attorney Alma Rosa Nieto, immigration attorney for 28 years, and I would like today to discuss the new changes in immigration law. An executive order recently occurred, and it was an executive order made by President Barack Obama. It started August 15th, 2012, and it's Deferred Action, or what is commonly known as DACA, D-A-C-A. What is this law? Let's start, or what is this procedure? Let's start with what it is not. And also, I'd like to do a frequently asked questions. Many people have asked so many questions about what this program is. There was a lot of fear, a lot of misconceptions, a lot of misinformation, even in the media. And many people are afraid to apply for deferred action, thinking that this may be something that will later prejudice them. So first, what is it? It's a plan, again, that was recently passed. It has commenced. It doesn't have an expiration date. However, it is an executive order, and my thinking is that it will last as long as President Obama is in office, another 4 years. What it is a temporary work permit. It allows people to get their Social Security, a work permit in the United States with which they can go to the Department of Motor and Vehicles and in many states obtain a driver's license. If there's an emergency, they can request advance parole, that is a permit to travel outside of the United States to the home country and then re-enter legally into the United States. However, that is a separate process and it is called advance parole. What it is not a green card. It is not citizenship. It is not anything that is permanent or will ever turn into a green card. Many people have criticized the program, unfortunately, unknowing, thinking that it is something that will lead to amnesty or residency. It is not. It is something temporary, I again underscore. It would allow a young person that has been here before the age of 16 and has lived here most of their life to apply for this program. What are the requirements? A child has to have entered into the United States at age 15 or before. And they have to be at least 15 years of age to apply. So if someone has a 13-year-old child that meets all the requirements, that child will not be able to benefit from this program until he or she turns 15. Now, you have to be under the age of 31 when this new procedure started. So if you're over the age of 31, it's very important to see when you turn 31 and when this law started. So it's very important to check that with an attorney before saying, I don't qualify or I do. What documents do you have to submit with this? Well, very important to identify who you are. Immigration needs documents that certify who you are. So your birth certificate, of course, if it's in Spanish, it should be translated into English. A passport from your home country, very important. You will need that when you take fingerprints as an identity document. Some consulates abroad from Latin America are giving identification documents that are like ID documents or cards. It's important to turn that in as well within the packet. What do you have to prove to immigration? Immigration wants to see that you got here before you turned 16. They want to see your identity, and they want to see that you've been here for the last 5 years. So very important to document as of June 2007 to present day. Also, they want to make sure that you do not have crimes or convictions that are considered crimes of moral turpitude. Now, if you've been caught driving and gotten a ticket because you're driving without a license, fortunately, that will not disqualify you. However, if you've been driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, you will be disqualified. Additionally, it's very important to show that you have a high school diploma. So if you have a high school diploma, it should be introduced within the packet. If you dropped out of school and didn't finish the high school diploma, you must re-enroll and finish your GED. You do not have to wait to complete it to file for deferred action. So you go to the high school, ask to be put in the program to complete your GED, and you can immediately apply for deferred action. However, you must complete it at some point during the pendency of this procedure. Now, many people do not speak English fluently. You can also enroll in a program that is called ESL, English as a Second Language. And once that is concluded, then go on forward to continue your GED and finish your high school education. And that would satisfy the Immigration Service as well. So no crimes, high school diploma, show that you've been here the last 5 years, that you entered before turning 16, and that you have identity documents. Those are the most important criteria or requirements. Now, it is not, like I said, permanent residency. It is a temporary program. Frequently asked questions. Many people are afraid and have not applied for deferred action out of fear. They're hopeful, or they're fearful, I should say, of what if I get denied? What if I don't meet all the requirements, or immigration is not completely satisfied and denies my application? Will I be put under deportation proceedings? Fortunately, the answer is no. They've labeled this process as confidential. So if you are truthful, you sign under a penalty of perjury, and everything you submit is true, accurate, and correct, and you get denied because maybe you don't have enough documents to prove that you've been here, or the documents, there's some parts where maybe there's months of absences and you don't have the proof to show that you've been here month by month since '07 to date. Maybe you would be denied. However, you would not be put under deportation proceedings. So this is a sound process that I recommend, that after maybe you evaluate your case with a simple consultation with an immigration attorney, you may decide that this is a process that is good for you. The benefits are, of course, you're legal in the United States. You're not a resident, but you're legal in the sense that you have a work permit. You can get a driver's license, you can get a social security number, and of course you can find better employment, or if you don't have employment, find employment. So it has its benefits, and the risks are minimal, unless of course you've signed under penalty of perjury and you've omitted or you've lied. Then of course it could go into the process of immigration referring your file to an immigration judge and an immigration hearing for a removal or deportation case. So all in all, it seems like it's a good case, a good thing to do if you feel you qualify. Again, I'm attorney Alma Rosa Nieto, and I hope to see you again here on YouTube.